Hi, guys. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about how to use the Captivate app to grow your following on Instagram every day. This app is only available for iOS right now, for Apple only, Apple devices. So if you have an Android phone, you're out of luck for now. You're going to have to find, hopefully, you have either an iPad at home or have a family member that has an iPhone that you can use to set this up. There should be a Android version of the app coming out at some point, but the release date of that is not clear, so we don't know. So you're going to have to get your hands on an Apple device to run this app for now. So I'm going to click on Captivate, and when you first download the app, it's going to ask you to put your username and password in that you use to log into Instagram. So you're going to want your username and password that you use to log into Instagram, and then it will launch the app here after you put that information in. So there's 4 sections at the bottom here, and we're only going to focus on 2 of them: search and settings. Okay, so we're going to keep it very simple. The first thing you're going to do to make sure that your account is set up properly is click on the settings button at the bottom right. Okay, and now what you're going to do here is at the very top, you're going to see account, and you're going to see username, and you're going to see license type. Okay, so you want to make sure the license type is Pro with Cloud Service, because that is the account type you need in order to follow people all day long in the background automatically for you without having to keep the app open or anything like that. Okay, so you have the option to upgrade to the Pro with Cloud Service, so you're going to want to do that, and that's, I think, somewhere between a $5 and $10 fee, but it's just a one-time fee in order to unlock that feature forever. So it's definitely worth the initial investment. It's not a reoccurring charge that you have to deal with. Okay, so once you upgrade your account to Pro with Cloud Service, you're going to go and click on the search button at the bottom. And it's very simple here. You'll see you're going to want to search for, and I already did here, for a popular profile that you know probably has a lot of people following that profile. So for example, Walmart would be an example of a profile that if I click on Walmart, you see 1.7 million followers. So that's great. So you see their latest, it's pulling up their latest post here. So I can see that the latest one that Ellen DeGeneres is a part of has 11.5 thousand likes and 118 comments, right? So we're going to click on the 11.5 thousand likes. I'm just going to click on the number, and it's going to bring up, it's going to start processing the first 1,000 people who like that photo. Okay, it does it only 1,000 at a time, but that's okay because that's really all you need for the day. So you're going to do this 2-minute routine at the beginning of every day to make sure you have enough followers queued up in order to have it automatically follow people throughout the whole day for you. Okay, so here are the 1,000. So you see the 999 that are loaded on the bottom here. So I'm going to click on Quick Select at the bottom, and I'm going to click on Select All. And you see it says selected 999 users, and you see they're all highlighted with a blue ring around them, so you know that they're selected. Then you're going to click on Actions at the top right, and you're going to click on Follow. Okay. Now it's going to bring up options as to what you want to do with all these people, right? So again, before you started this whole process, you needed to make sure that your service is upgraded to the Pro Cloud Service. Okay, so you see here there's an Add to Cloud Queue option. If your account wasn't upgraded, you wouldn't have that option. So you want to make sure you have upgraded before you start this process. So we're going to click on Add to Cloud Queue, not the local one, the cloud one. That's important. Add to Cloud Queue. Okay, then you see it says Added to Cloud Queue there. So now we're good. So we're going to click on the back button on the top left once and twice to get out of that. And then you'll see on the bottom, there's the 4 main navigations again. So we're going to click on, remember, we're just dealing with search and settings. So we're going to click on settings again. We're going to come back to this page, and we're going to go down to cloud actions. Again, not local actions, cloud actions. And we're going to click on pending queue. And this is our list, right? So you see there's 998 in this list. So they've already followed one person for me. But you see that this is how you verify that all 999 people were added to your cloud queue, okay? So these 998 people are going to be followed over the next 24 to 48 hours by Captivate automatically without you having to keep the app open or running in the background even. You can just close it out completely and it will automatically do it for you. That's what you're paying for the cloud service, okay? So I'm going to click on back on the top left. And it's going to take me back to this page again, the settings page. And I'm just going to click on, I'm going to look at the service status. So under pending queue and activity log here, under cloud actions, you'll see service status. You want to make sure that that is active. If it says inactive, you're going to want to click on it to make sure you activate cloud service. So as long as it says active, you're good. So you're going to want to check that in the morning. I would check it again just real quick in the mid-afternoon to make sure it's still running, because sometimes it doesn't run and it just shuts off automatically without even letting you know sometimes. For whatever reason, the service gets interrupted. So you just want to make sure that's active throughout the day. And that's it. And then in the beginning of the morning again, you're going to go back. You're going to check your cloud actions. You're going to click on pending queue and you're going to notice, oh, it's at not 988, it's at 220 now because it just followed all those people. So I want to make sure I have more people today for it to follow. So I'm just going to go back to search, do the same thing again, click, follow either Walmart or a different profile that has a bunch of followers, click on their likes, it'll load the first 1,000, you'll select all those 1,000 and add them to Cloud Queue, and then it will go and it will add to that those pending actions back in settings. And then you'll see this number will jump to, let's say, 1,220 because you just added 1,000 more, and then you'll know you're good for the day. Okay, so that's it. It's that simple. The app takes care of everything else for you, and then you're following a bunch of people throughout the day and getting new followers getting new people to follow you back and see your profile and expand your reach. And then obviously you're going to want to follow up with those new people that are following you in order, through direct message, in order to create that relationship with them and start selling them your products and services. So if you have any questions, of course, you can let us know. But that's the Captivate app.